Hi, I'm Nick Salazar with TriRig.com, and this is our video review of Shimano's Di2 system for triathletes. By now, Di2 has been around for quite a while, and you've likely heard all about it on multiple road bike review sites. But I haven't seen a thorough, top-down look at this system from the triathlete's perspective. And that's unfortunate, because ultimately this system has more to offer triathletes than it does for road riders. To begin with, Di2 is built around the concept of a conventional drivetrain. 2 derailleurs, front and rear, move a chain over 2 chainrings up front and 10 cogs on the rear cassette. The derailleur bodies are very much like Shimano's current 7900 Dura Ace bodies, and even borrow some of the same parts. The functionality of these parts is pretty much flawless. They work exactly like you'd expect. What's different, of course, is how those parts move through their gears. Di2's core concept revolves around replacing cable tension with a simple motor that moves back and forth. Once it's set, it can never get out of whack. Di2 just works. But that's not the thing I care about the most. What is a big deal are 2 features that Di2 has that the cable systems can't touch. First and foremost, Di2 is an ergonomic dream. Shifting on this system is as easy as thinking. The shift buttons are placed right at the end of the pods, encouraging you to hold the shifters at their terminus like I recommended in my article on extensions. And there's a little trick to how the shifters work. The bigger buttons put you into a bigger gear, and the smaller buttons put you into a smaller gear. I love it. And it's easier to think of it that way because you can orient these shifters in a variety of positions. You can have them facing inward, which is kind of the standard. You can have them facing up, like I have them. Or I've even seen a couple of riders facing them slightly downward to make it easier, I suppose, for their index fingers to actuate the shifts. This is how shifting was meant to be for triathletes. You don't ever have to brake aero to make a shift. You don't have to wrench your arm out to gain leverage over a down tube shifter that wasn't designed for your bike anyway, and the shifting doesn't get in the way. That's where Di2 starts to shine even more. Shimano's aero brake levers have a second set of shifters built in, and they're a dream to work. In a racing situation, it's a no-brainer advantage. Shifting out of a corner will put you in the perfect gear to get going again, saving you time versus being overgeared and having to spin up. But in training, this just makes life better. You can go tackle a climb without worrying about what gear you're going to be in or having to awkwardly shift out of the extensions when you have one hand on the base bar. Di2 has made the tri-bike more fun. And the future's looking bright. On the tech side, we've already seen a lot of innovative hacks to the system that have brought advances like sequential shifting, custom shifting hardware, hidden batteries, and others. Expect to see Shimano doing some really interesting things with this system going forward. And on the budget side, Shimano has already announced its availability at the Ultegra level, slashing the price in half. We can expect both the innovation and the trickle down to continue. But for now, know that Di2 is a fully formed system, it works wonderfully, and for those who can afford it, it's easily the best system on the market. I'll admit that when Di2 first came out, I was a little skeptical. I didn't want a battery-powered bike. I thought some of the soul of riding would be lost. But just the opposite has happened. Di2 makes you more connected to your ride. It makes the ride more fun. Now that I've ridden this drivetrain, I don't want to use anything else. Thanks for watching, and for more info and photos, check out tririg.com.